Hello, everyone. We're glad you've tuned in to NAFA's Thought Leadership video series. I'm Carla Kalogaritis. I'm editor of NAFA's Fleet Solutions magazine. And my guest today is Lori Clark, the Dallas-Fort Worth Clean Cities Coalition Director. Welcome, Lori.
Thanks, Carla. Nice to be here. Thanks for having me.
So how do you help fleets? How does it benefit a fleet to get involved with your coalition?
I think one of the most important distinctions of Clean Cities, not just ourselves in Dallas Fort Worth, but the entire partnership, is that we are fuel neutral. There are a lot of organizations that are out there doing a lot of really great work with fleets, helping them transition to more sustainable technologies, but sometimes they're focused on a single fuel. There are a lot of organizations that are focused solely on electric, some that may be focused solely on natural gas. But one of the really hallmarks of the Clean Cities and Communities partnership nationally is that we are fuel agnostic and we're fuel neutral. So we understand that electrification is great for a lot of applications, but it may not be completely suitable for all applications, especially when you're talking about work trucks, really strange duty cycles, things like that. So we understand that there's absolutely a place for natural gas, for propane, for biofuels. All of the alternative fuels achieve improvements in air quality and reduce emissions in some way. So it's really about finding the best fit for that fleet. And so fleets that are interested in sustainability can come to us to get guidance on, okay, here's what my fleet looks like and what my duty cycle looks like. And we're really going to be focused on finding the best fit for that business operation that also achieves the air quality benefits. So, and the other really great resource that we have at our disposal is access to those federally funded national labs. So there's a really deep level of expertise that we as a Clean Cities Coalition designated by the Department of Energy can tap into to solve really technical problems that me and my staff may not be able to really field, but we know somebody who can, and we can be that liaison.
Yeah, that sounds like a very, very important resource for fleets to know about. I'd love to hear, and I'm sure our audience would love to hear, some more kind of details about some of the current initiatives, some of the examples of things that you're doing right now that would get fleets excited.
So one of the things that we like to do is put together fleet manager roundtables and peer exchange opportunities, and people who are working in fleets who can talk to each other. And for the Dallas-Fort Worth area, usually we're pulling in contacts from Dallas-Fort Worth or maybe partnering with our fellow coalitions across Texas to talk regionally, right? Like what's happening in Texas? What are Texas fleets experiencing? What are the best practices? What can they share with each other? What are the new state level programs or regulations or requirements that have come around? And we always get a lot of really good feedback from the fleet managers that they really appreciate those opportunities for peer-to-peer connection. And we've also heard that sometimes fleets are looking for technology and they don't really know where to start. We get hit up by technology vendors all the time, which is great, except we don't have a fleet to use the technologies that they're trying to tell us about. And so we're working on we're going to call it a vendor registry or a vendor directory or something like that, that we'll be posting, not endorsing or promoting anybody, but just serving as a clearinghouse. So if a fleet is like, I'm looking for this type of technology solution, we'll kind of inventory all the contacts that have come to us so that they can kind of shop in a place that will hopefully be easy to them. And then, of course, there's always incentive funding, which sometimes is very easy to tap into. Sometimes it's not very easy to tap into, but that's one of the things that we really pride ourselves on is having a really thorough understanding of incentives. Sometimes we're able to offer incentives ourselves, but we can certainly guide people to the programs that would be the best fit.
So do you guide them to the programs and then they have to figure it out from there, or can you actually kind of hold their hand through the process?
We can hold their hand pretty well. We won't actually fill out any application forms on behalf of anybody, but we can say, this is what that means. Here's how to find your engine family code. Here's how to know what your emission rate is. Or maybe it's not necessary to pursue an incentive at all because your total cost of ownership is going to pay itself back through a return on investment in less than 5 years.
Lori, thank you for being here today, and thank all of you for watching. We'll see you next time on NAFA's Thought Leadership video series.